I've been wearing a lot of Pucci lately, so I wanted to come to the show and see the new collection. I feel like Pucci always has an added surprise of some sort, so that's what I like about the collection.
So let's get Natasha, guys.
The look we're doing today for Pucci is really kind of very creamy, very smooth in a way. We're using cream colour bases from MAC in a sort of probably about 8 different colours, but they're all very light colours, nothing darker really than say like a tan. And on the darker brunette girls we're using more the sort of browny, gingery, goldy colours. On the blondes we're using more sort of pinky, beigey colours.
Well, I was really thinking about my holidays in Greece, or Greece in particular. I'm building a house there, and it's almost. I realized that it's almost like making a collection, for the first time even. So I kind of tried to do some synergy with like my efforts and my research and everything. So the colors were really inspired by the Cyclad architecture, which is all blue and white, and there was like I used spice colors as well. They were inspired by the raw leathers that they used to make the handicrafts, the bags, and the sandals, and so forth.
I'm a big fan of Peter's. I think that he's totally, obviously revitalized the brand. I heard that maybe Kylie Minogue and Jada Pinkett Smith are going to be here today, and you know that's great for sort of brand recognition. And you know, I'm really happy for Peter that so many celebrities have discovered him and have started wearing him on the red carpet, because he really gets sort of that sexy Hollywood, very body conscious, body aware look. And you know, I think last season he touched on the 70s, which was sort of an early days for the 70s trend, and it looked really strong, and I'm hoping for more of the same this season.
It was a great show. You could tell the models felt hot. Not literally hot, we felt literally hot sitting in the audience, but the girls felt like they looked amazing, and that's something that I haven't seen so much. It's been a little bit of a quieter, less overtly sexy season overall, but Peter did a great job, and you know, he had hit on a lot of the trends of the season, the 70s vibe, and you know, fringe and leathers and skins. But the thing that really stood out for me was just how great the girls felt in the clothes.
I love what Peter's doing with it. I think he does it really well. It's got that kind of Ibizan rock and roll hippie, which in a way is what Pucci's always going to be. I don't think you can change it that much, and I think he's sort of going with the original vibe of the house, and he does it terrifically, and the girls look great, and you know, if you can wear those clothes, terrific.
Sexy. It was kind of Pucci goes cowgirl, and I've never seen that before, and it was great. He's really doing wonders for that house. He's adding his own kind of point of view, which has always been really sexy and girly and fluttery and frilly, and yet there were still those wonderful Pucci prints there, and he interpreted it in a great way.
So a little bit of mirror as well, you know, water. That was, you know, a little bit like a nod to a little bit the hippie culture that still exists there.
Peter Dunne just continues just to turn the heat up on that collection again. Boho, peasant, rich hippie everywhere. The idea of lace-up suede boots, very 70s in its sensibility, underneath all those great little micro minis, and again, to the floor dresses. There are 2 hemlines this season. It really seems to be something super short or something with more of a maxi length, be it a maxi dress or a maxi skirt. And this whole maxi idea is going to be an important trend as we go forward. But again, very much no reason to hate that Ashbury because there was too much to love. A lot of really great new interpretations of the Pucci print. And what I love that he's been doing, if we remember fall, he actually dip-dyed Pucci print that made it look very new. Now for spring, it has a faded sensibility if it's been sitting in the sun. But I'm loving, again, also just that idea of color on color, and then that very 70s idea of lashing together leather and suedes and a lot of the jackets that we saw tossed over a lot of those little frothy flounce dresses as well. And that whole mahogany, salmon, warm color palette on that runway as well, juxtaposed with all those brilliant Caribbean blues, and lace, lace, lace everywhere. Lace on the runway here, the idea of something romantic topping neon stripes at Marnie, and then we saw lace juxtaposed with a lot of the Pucci prints on the runway that Peter Dundas created last night as well. Great collection there.
Oh, it was fantastic. I'm so happy. I saw a couple of pieces that I love, so I'm very excited. There was the young lady, she was a model, she was like in a mustard glittered gown. Beautiful, that one. And then there was a Pucci that was kind of in this color scheme that was long in the jersey that I loved as well. So it was, and then there was the bathing suit, the knit black, yeah, that was hot. So it was exciting, very exciting.
I loved it. I'm a fan of Peter, I'm a fan of Pucci, and I thought the full-length dresses with the low backs were just delicious.
I think that Peter Dundas, he brings an energy and a kind of vivacity to that house that's, it's exciting for 2 reasons. One, because it's literal in a way. It's girls who look sexy because that's how girls look sexy. If you put feathers in hair and you slip things up to here and you wear crocheted bathing suits, you know, you're hot. You're hot in a way that's like the 1970s dream of hotness, which is what some of us grew up with. On the other hand, he weds that to like incredible artisanal technique, incredible craftsmanship, and a kind of cleverness about print. I think he faded the print in this case. He stripped away the print, so it was like a remnant of it in those very beautiful chiffon dresses. So it weds a kind of crazy artisanal craftsmanship that's so like refined to something that's so kind of over the top obvious. Like if you wear that dress and you have a great body, you're hot. That it's very, very compelling, and it's the kind of compelling that makes fashion fun. And at the end of the day, Pucci is a house that should represent craftsmanship, tradition, and fun. It's about going on holiday, it's about all that stuff, and he just gets it, and he gets it with such ease. It's sort of nice.
I'm flattered when anybody wears my clothes. I mean, one of the things I love the most is just to see a great girl in the street wearing something that I made. That's the most flattering of all.